Hey everyone, Navarre here. We will be starting the stream very soon. I don't expect this to be a very interesting stream, but thought we'd have it just for the fun of it. I'll try to answer any questions I can in chat, why not, and we'll just see where it goes from there. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope to start the stream soon. All right, so I didn't think this entirely through, but we'll work through it together, okay? My main problem right now is that I have no idea what's happening because I can't show chat for various reasons. So we will figure that out momentarily. Alright, so... Oops, I didn't think this entirely through, but we'll work through it together. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. It has been a long time since I have hosted one of these things. So we've got a lot of people joined already. This is an event server capacity test, so what we're doing here is we're trying to see, how many people the event server can run under, in the hopes that we can start doing world events again with the new MineZ Recode update. Alright, I'm starting the event server up on another account so I can at least, put the announcement for what's going on. I can let you guys know what's going on. Alright. I'm in TeamSpeak, so some other admins who aren't involved in moderation may join us, but that's entirely up to them. So they may not join us at all. We've got 81 people on the event server currently. Of course, once we get to 100, we will release an XP code that everyone can use for 66,666 XP. We're up to 84. This is fun. Does anyone have any questions? You can feel free to go ahead and post them into chat and we will go ahead and answer them. I'm gonna hide my screen real quick. All right. I had to unvanish so people could see me and bother me. Because what fun would this be if that could not happen? right, we're up to 100. It looks like we should be giving out the XP code soon and the event starting. Probably the event starting first, but you know, let's see what happens here. The XP code will be given out after the event has ended. You'll be given 2 hours to redeem it, so that seems pretty fair. Paul on Facebook asks, are we planning to open our server to Xbox players, or is that impossible? They love our server. Paul, we love hearing people love our server. We wish we could open it up to Xbox players, but at this moment in time, that's not really doable. It's a shame. It is just what it is. It'd take a ton of work to make this available to Xbox players, and we're also worried that if we did such a thing, they would have, you know, a worse experience than our PC players. So, as of right now, no, we cannot make this available over Xbox. Let's get as far away from that door as possible. We're waiting a little bit more before the event starts. All right, in YouTube chat, Spear asks, OG beta MineZ player here, what's new? Well, there is quite a bit new. For example, we recently launched the MineZ Recode update. One of the improvements of this is that just in general, MineZ runs better. It has less latency in the game itself. It's been improved in various places. MineZ zombies have been tweaked, towns have been tweaked, that sort of thing. There's also a new lobby at which you can connect to all the other various servers. As for what's been new with the builds and the world and the lore, I don't have that on the top of my head. You can check out what's new there by going to the website shotbow.net, going to the MineZ subforum, and reading the update posts. It looks like we have about 3 minutes left before the event starts. This guy says, hi, YouTube. Hi, him. Everywhere wave to Surge. All right. Someone on the game is asking where to enter the code once you receive it. You can go to shotbow.net, go to the XP shop, so shop.shotbow.net, I believe is the right code. From there will be a link in the sidebar once you're logged in. It says something like redeem code, click on that, enter the code, click the button, and voila, the XP is deposited into your account. Oh, you know, it'd be fun. Let's turn on the shaders. Do. There we go. Oh, well, shaders would work better if, there we go. Mr. Keith asks in YouTube, are there any plans to bring back Last Man Standing? It was one of his favorite games. I also enjoyed Last Man Standing for a while, but we recently tried to bring back Last Man Standing with just some unique twists, sort of revamp it as it were, and it did not gain a good enough player count for us to consider it a staple game of the network. So right now there are no plans to bring back Last Man Standing. They might bring it back again later on, depending on how Shotbow as a network grows. Especially with the MineZ Recode update, it's certainly more possible, but that doesn't really mean it will or won't happen. All right, this will be a wave event. Everyone's goal will be to survive against waves of mobs, as is typical for a wave event. Prizes will be given to the top 5 players, so that's cool. And it should be starting soon. XP code will be released at the end of this event, and now Pinefrost will give out the gear. I will turn off my screen for a second. Please forgive the sounds in the background. It is windy. And pulling up the screen again. So I guess we're going to be having a wave event here. Asmund Eklo asks, who is talking? They don't recognize the voice. This is Navarre, your co-lead of the Shotbow network. Co-lead of Shotbow itself, too. You know, whatever. I should not call it the Shotbow network because that confuses people. Spear asks when the Recode update came out and if lag is better for EU players. The Recode update came out, I have to say it was a month or two or a couple ago. You know, I don't really have a good sense of how long ago things happened. As for whether or not latency is better for EU players, that's really hard to say. Latency will vary by internet connection, and as the US servers are hosted in California, to give our Japanese players a good experience, it's really difficult to say what your latency will look like. It definitely varies depending on where you are, who your internet service provider is, and what route your packets take to get to the Shotbow servers. So once again, a reminder, this is definitely a capacity test. The event is here so we can test how well the server handles under strain. Oh boy. It seems to be handled. Obvious issues. I do not, however, currently have the numbers of how many are on the server. So this, I do not believe, well, I guess this is an event log because it definitely has invisible logs. It's new to me as well. I've really been participating in events recently, so it's new to me as well. I can't tell you how long it's been used, but it looks nice, I think. Yes, the MineZ, the music, the giant, all pretty loud. So I was trying to talk between the explosions, but with the amount of attacks that giant was taking, it was just not gonna happen, it looks like. You should be able to hear me better now. I'm looking at the mixer and it looks like I'm a lot louder than the desktop audio. So to re-answer the last question by Spear, how long has the event lobby been in use? That is something I do not know. This is pretty new to me. Due to personal constraints, I haven't really been able to attend MineZ events recently, but it is pretty beautiful, if I do say so myself. A little dark though, and I had my brightness turned up way before, and it was bright then, even before I turned on shaders, so probably fixable by something like Gamma Bright. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Is that a wither I see? Mr. Keith asks in chat, what are our requirements for developer? He's a second year computer science student, and he's interested in this stuff, especially from my perspective. For Shotbow, it's kind of a mix regarding our requirements for developer candidates. One is that a developer candidate has to be 18. It's required to sign a non-disclosure agreement and a work-for-hire agreement in order to make sure that the code stays with Shotbow, the code's owned by Shotbow, and there are no problems regarding the copyright with that code. Furthermore, we do require developers to have a good sense of what's going on in Bucket Spigot and an ability to already code plugins with some decent architecture, especially at current, where we don't have a whole lot of developers, and so a junior developer might be more of a time sink for our current developers than, say, another developer. With our tight deadlines and everything being volunteer time, it's really hard for us to bring on junior developers at this point in time. Let's see who's hiding out around the corners. Windy Grass. East India Trading. Short Bridge. That guy. Oswald. Uranium Ranger. I assume that they're standing back here because they expect to survive. So far, it seems to be working out for them. MineZ, representing the Night's Watch. Always good to see the Night's Watch involved in network events. Disclaimer, I created the Night's Watch. All right, what is happening next? Spear mentions in YouTube chat that things do seem a little laggy. That might be so. They certainly do on my screen, but I don't know if that's the same experience the players are receiving right now. That said, this is, of course, a capacity test. We are trying to see how much strain the server can handle, how many players the server can handle, so that we can start doing world events again. For those of you who may not have experienced a proper world event or may not remember them, they are very large capacity events where the outcome of the event affects what happens in the world of MineZ for everyone. They're very fun, they're very big. One of the first ones was protecting the gods of the towers. The Night's Watch defended them against the bandits of the realm, and you know, they managed to save 3 of them, so that worked out pretty okay, but not perfectly. And so the 3 that had died had major catastrophes affect the area. I believe it resulted in the flood of Provis, as well as some other things I don't quite remember. So world events, big deal, very fun. We would really like to start having them again, hosting them again, streaming them again. You know, that's kind of the experience we've always wanted MineZ to have. Is sort of, we don't want it to be some static world where people just go and fight each other, and we want it to be a living, breathing entity that's really fun to play in, that you can sometimes feel at home in, etc., etc. So this is a means to that end goal. There's still so many people live. In fact, my alt account, which I have not been playing on at all, is still alive. So hiding seems to be working out pretty well for those people who are just hiding in the corners. Oh yeah, Bjorner in Shotbow chat remembers a world event that he joined, and the defenders were not able to protect the 6 Gods of the Realm because the server was too laggy. That was in fact the first world event. The MineZ was also the defenders in that event. And yeah, because of some problems with our custom no-cheat or our custom anti-cheat at that time, and the massive amount of players, this was really like the first stress test of world events because it was just the first time it had been done. The event had to be redone, and that was the one I was referencing, was the redo. For that first event, I was not yet staff. I wasn't a staff until after the server had been around for a year, and I was at the time the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, and I had gotten banned erroneously from that custom cheat system due to all the lag and latency and whatnot. So I was extra salty about the repercussions the Night's Watch faced from losing it. Your mentions still, it was fun, and yes, it was definitely still fun. There are so many people still alive. Spear is asking about Pravis. Let me go look at the map to make sure I'm talking about the right thing. I feel like... Oh, it was not Pravis. It was Polister. Polister was different before the second world event, and afterwards it suffered a catastrophe of some sort. So that's my bad. I meant Polister, not Pravis. Oh, it's kitty cats. Oh, this makes me sad just listening to all the sad kitty cats. Is that a Congo line? Oh my gosh. This is definitely what everyone joined the stream for, was this line. This conga line. Bjorner, I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, but you know, I'm probably not, asks if it was ever possible to dive into the admin bunker at Polister. Tried 3 times with the breathing helm, could not manage to find the entrance. I do not believe it was. The admin bunker was certainly always supposed to be closed off to the general public. From the times that I used to visit, I don't remember there even being a real exit. You would have to teleport in or teleport out. We've got explosions again, and the pigmen are back. Staff did instruct players to move out of the side rooms. Judging by chat, some people have been murdered for being in the side rooms. But Shotbow staff also unanimously agree, 10 out of 10 conga line. Over here, DJ Pedro taking a nice dip in the hot tub. Giants this time around. just cowering over here in the corner. Poor Shane. Poor Shane. But it is a lot of people online right now, so that is nice. It is looking less laggy right now. So I'm willing to bet that this event is a success for its intended purpose. Let's go stock staff. Oh, he's gone. Who's this guy? Let's get him on stream. Sir, how do you respond to allegations that, I don't know where I was going with that. It's Doc. The one, the only. Everyone has been asked to stand on the carpet, move to the middle of the arena. So we'll see who is AFK, including my alt. Hey, he said go stand on the carpet. You should go do that. You see everyone else doing that? That means you should. Oh, they have closed off the rest. Oops. Oops. Ah. There we go. Oh boy. Down to still a whole lot of people. Three giants. Okay, this is serious business here. We still have people cowering in the corner. Frostbite. Admin comments that the corners of this area are going to turn into lava. Quite a few deaths Sarge, who earlier thought they were Superman. Turns out they were not. I believe that's a death from fall damage, so it must not have been on the carpet. least I can see now. And we're back to witches. Would like to ask any questions in chat, I will do my best to answer them. I wonder if I can get a better camera angle by going through this wall. If we go too far over this way, we start losing people. So if I do this, I think I can get most of the field. Are there people over there? There are, just on the outskirts. Here we go. Now I think we can get pretty much everyone with a static camera angle.
Why don't you just join us, Lamar?
Well, I didn't want to join everyone because I was worried that there's some staff-only chat in there. And
No, we're not really talking really staff only. We're talking about what could be causing the little bit of lag. That's basically just like we're not really talking staff only stuff.
Okay. Could you do me a favor and move me in there?
Yeah, let me just tell them to make sure not to talk anything staff related, and then I'll move you in. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Navarre, to the stream.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone else to the stream.
Hello.
Welcome everyone
wait,
else.
What just happened? Shit.
Language.
Shotbow is a Christian network.
No. Better believe it, dude. So how you doing, Navarre? How you liking it?
So far, it's been pretty interesting. It looked pretty laggy early on, but it seems to have resolved. I don't know if that's because of dropped players or what.
We think it's an issue with the tracking, because they went out somewhere farther away and spawned about 300 of the giants, and there was no lag. So there seems to be some issue with tracking where it's trying to scan every player to find who it's going to attack, and then attack them. So.
Okay, that is interesting knowledge for our live stream, for our viewers.
Well, I like to explain stuff to players sometimes because they wonder why it's causing issues, you know? Yeah, so that's just me.
No, I like it too. It's very interesting. It's like I wouldn't have understood that.
So like so everyone knows we're trying to play with ideas for big events. So this is what we're testing for. So we appreciate you guys coming to test if you're watching. And whoever's playing. It really does help us.
So is the tracking then slowing down the main thread? Because I noticed like sometimes the giants laggily fall or jump.
It looks like it could be. I think it is slowing down the main thread. I might look to see if I can find a way to improve it, because it seems like that's the issue. So. I don't see why it would be slowing down the main thread, because...
Is it in its own asynchronous thread?
Should be, yeah. Unless I forgot to put on an async and that's what's causing it.
Yeah, if you just move it to threading, then you'll have two problems.
Not on a thread. So yeah, it's not on the thread right now. That'd probably be why. Okay.
Yeah, apparently it's really computationally intensive, which I imagine it was not planned to be.
It wasn't planned to be, yeah. It on live servers it seems to be fine, but for big servers like this, when we want to do big events, it doesn't like it. So I'll redesign that so it is threaded in a way where maybe I make it so if it's on the event server it's threaded, but when it's not, I don't have to play. I have to play with it.
Yeah, we'd want to measure like if it lags it on the regular player server if it's moved to threaded.
Yeah, we'll do some testing for sure. And we'll see how it handles stuff.
So a question that was asked by the players earlier in the live stream that I wasn't able to answer was how long has this new event arena been in use?
This is just Axis Mundi. It's just been changed up a whole bunch.
We built this 15 minutes before the event started.
So with one of the cool things with this this new coded system, so players know, we have instances now. I call them localized instances because they're still on the same server, but it allows us to now create custom areas that we can do instances. So like, say we want to take a dungeon like Axis Mundi, snap it, put it in an instance, modify it for an event. We can do that now. That way the main world doesn't get touched, and the event server has special instances for special events. That's like the thing we can do with it. We can actually do so much more now with that than we ever could before.
That's nice. That's really cool. I didn't think that was a problem on the event server previously, though, since it was its own box and it just pulled the server files from
Yeah,
somewhere
but
else.
I'm trying to get away from like the main world it's always been too big. That's why like normal startup of a live server took forever because the world used to be a gig big. So I'm working on removing all the junk under the ground, all the dungeons that don't need to be there, all the event arenas, all that stuff that doesn't need to be running on a live server. The live server doesn't need all those extra areas because it takes more stuff to create it, and we just set it to stone and we can adjust and refine the region files. So putting it in an instance where it only loads on the event server makes it so live starts faster. And that's why we got live to instantly start within seconds now. Is that we're making all these changes to make it so everything flows and is a lot more smooth and stable.
We've got a zombie trapped outside the arena.
Yo, he likes to watch, man.
Someone let him
This is
in.
Fred. Huh?
I like it. I like how he's trying to pathfind to the players.
Pushing him. I'm pushing him through. Go that way. Go that way, Fred. Fred, go that way. Alright, Fred, you're gonna die.
That's
Aw.
so sad.
So sad, Fred. So sad. Oh. Don't do that.
So there are far too many people still alive.
Yeah.
I know, we're trying to change that.
I'm gonna put some sanctuary pigs in here.
The next thing I want to test too is I want to do a little PvP event. Just to see if there's any lag issues with PvP, which I don't think there will be. Maybe when they die.
Because it then spawns the zombies, which then tracks things.
Yeah. I think the tracker is a little bit too intensive than I thought it was. Really gonna have to. I think just throwing it in a thread would work. Because the mobs are already on the server, they're already part of the registered entity list, so asyncing it, verifying they're still alive. Work.
The two more geared players in the data area. Do we want to TP them one last time, or? Because at some point we need to stop, otherwise
No, we should probably
might be
stop
people
there.
skipping.
Yeah, they just stop there. No more doing it. It's not fair to the rest. Put in more. Tell them to jump the carpet.
What if we just hand the admins a bunch of grenades and have them throw them, and we see who survives?
I'm down for that.
Flash items, yeah. Just pull the grenade out and just duplicate it. It's funny. Always make someone a juggernaut. I'm just surprised we have so many people on. This is amazing.
Do we still have a ton on?
Yeah, 128.
Yeah, that's nice. I think world events are doable, right?
Yeah, we just gotta tweak some stuff and do a little bit of testing after the fact, and might be possible.
So keep your eyes peeled for that in the future.
Is there a stream mode where I can turn off all the admin features in chat?
There are a few commands.
NCP something? There's a
Modify off.
command to turn off NCP and turn off the admin stuff. I don't know
Oh,
what the commands are.
it's like the
Yeah, I
admin
can
chat
set
and
them
stuff
for
that I
you.
didn't know how to turn off.
Yeah, send it to the VAR. That way he can turn them off. You can always go F1. That turns them off.
That is what I did. I immediately turned off chat and then like F1'd.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
Okay,
a
send
giant
it
might
to
be too
you.
brutal, but what do you guys think?
Like what?
A giant?
Haven't we done like
That's
1,000 of those
perfect.
already?
Alright. What's one more?
Exactly.
I think if we spawn one more, everyone is gonna die. But isn't that what we want?
Sorta.
Oh!
So get people moving.
They're just gonna arc the middle corner.
Yeah, after this giant, we should probably make the sides lava as well.
Probably.
Basically, we just leave the black wall.
Mhm.
Okay, I send the commands to you, Navarre, both on TS and Slack.
I have the command set when you're ready.
Thank you. Yeah, it's Slack. Slack's where I can view them right now. Hey everyone on the stream, I'm just turning some admin stuff off so I can use chat and not show this escape menu anymore.
Future, you know there is a commander for you for everyone's water. You don't have to down water for them to.
It wasn't me that did that.
I just wanted a reason to get people in the middle.
Gotcha. Well, you just say everyone on black or you die.
Well, I'm gonna do that after this giant.
Yeah, you want on black or you die.
I loved how like the wave of people that just got like sent flying from the stomp. We say we're gonna have like a mini like battle royale, not battle royale, like a mini FFA in a minute.
At the end of this event.
Yeah. Just so people don't leave. If they die.
Is the chat disabled now?
Alright, I have the command ready. Tell me when, Pine.
Yeah, it's disabled.
Or tell them to move on to black, or...
Yeah, tell them to move to black.
Power of two lines.
Right? The power.
3, 2.
Whoa!
Go for it.
Bye guys.
Interesting.
Lucky.
Fix that up a bit.
Coincidence.
I think not.
I blame someone.
I blame the build itself because there weren't just carpets.
Old
Yeah.
builders.
I blame the build team.
You are part of the build team though, Doc.
Wait, since when? Oh, that's right. Shit.
Yeah.
Rip. I blame myself.
Can we spawn a blaze?
What are you hiding, Doc?
They don't
We
have
don't.
bows.
The players don't have bows.
They don't have bows, yeah.
Shoot. Give them all bows and spawn a blaze.
No.
That's
Oh,
how we
man.
crashed the server.
And
What about a
You know, I
slime?
kind of want to crash the server now just to see if it's possible.
You know it is. It's just...
That's kind of
it's kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
So people
all-
don't leave, should I just tell them we'll be holding a mini FFA event
yeah, you probably should.
after?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's still the XP code.
That's what people are holding out for. We're gonna give the XP code after this wave event is over.
It's only good till 6 p.m. EST.
I'm kind of stuck at my apartment right now instead of going home because I can't find my glasses.
Rip.
Sounds like a you problem, bro.
It really is.
I was trying to think of what to say. Like, oh, dude, what if you did this? But I was thinking, you know, that's not my problem. I know it's a douche thing to say, but I was trying so hard, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, get pushed in the lava, dude. Get him, Wolfies. Get him, Wolfies.
Oh god, so much lag. How many players are left?
No idea.
Too many.
Spawn a
Or
giant
how
for
we-
good measure.
Spawn a
Oh,
wither.
Oh,
They don't have bows.
They don't have bows, dude.
Fuck. Spawn an ender dragon.
what,
They don't have bows. Oh, God.
We'll just
what
face
about a
the
few
world.
minor slimes?
I don't know how we're gonna get them to.
What's the thing that spawn us line? Jay, I still don't like your fucking skin.
Language.
Oh shoot. Wait, is Navarre streaming right
Yes.
now? Oh,
Yeah.
oh shoot.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I told you guys before I brought him in, so he can be here with us if the questions.
Oh,
and wants to hang
no.
out.
Oh no.
Someone just splashed a baby pigman and sent tons of people into lava. Oh no.
Rip.
Is there a way to specifically spawn a baby
That's
pig?
so sad.
No, you have to do it probably through the
Okay.
at spawn. There's gonna be a better spawning tool coming. I haven't finished it yet though.
Well, it looks like we're finally making some progress murdering everyone.
That's a horrible thing to say to Bar.
Well,
Here at Shotbow, we
it
murder
couldn't.
you.
It couldn't be closer to the truth, honestly.
Like, here at Shotbow, we don't care about your life as a player. We murder you.
I mean, that is the purpose of the event server.
Yeah.
Pine, can you change the lava to like normal blocks after this event so we
Okay.
can host the PvP event after this?
Yeah. I mean, if we wanted to, we could do a team PvP. Wouldn't be hard to set up.
Then after the team, you let them fight each other.
Mhm.
You guys have to let me know if I'm still here, because as soon as the wife gets back with the in-laws from the store, we're gonna go do stuff. So you need to let me know how the PvP event works with lag, if there's any lag there. I don't think there will. There might be some when the players start dying, but I don't think it will right away.
Should be fine.
Curious what the outcome will be. JT, why are you holding a golden hoe, bro? Put that away, dude.
I know.
Put that away.
It
You're gonna
doesn't do
accidentally set
anything.
some place with the grave. Don't do it, dude.
Necromancer right here.
Do we have a way to track the last 5 people alive?
Tab.
Just
Or
mainly going off of
the
who
chat.
dies in order.
So
oh, this dude's low. He's sitting at 8 hearts. In a minute.
There's some at 4.
Oh, is there someone 4? Oh, this guy right here. Oh,
Oh,
He's using the game is he's at 9, 8, 7, 6. This guy's standing in the middle with no armor, taking it for the team. Oh, there he goes. That's awesome. Some of these people are using the mechanics of the game to their advantage.
All these wolves remind me of the wolf mechanic that never happened.
MineZ 2?
No, MineZ 1. Blazer was going to implement packs of traveling wolves, and you could like tame their alpha and have it as a pet.
I never thought of taming. The wolf pack is a thing. So they spawn in packs of wolves in snow biomes now, and if you attack one, they all attack you at once. So that's a functionality now with the wolf packs. The taming thing I never knew was a thing Laser was talking about.
Yeah, it was back during settlement era.
I think back then I was just a player and I really didn't know much about what his plans were. That's actually not a bad idea, but at the same time, how do we balance that?
Well, once you only get like the one wolf, and it sort of helps you in PvP.
That would be something we shoot to the players and see what they say.
Maybe you get it once per life? Like, and then if the wolf dies in your life, it's dead until the next time you respawn.
You have to tame another wolf?
Well, no, I wasn't thinking you have to go and retame. I was thinking that, like, it's sort of like an unlockable, and then once you unlock it, you get it every time you spawn. But if he dies during your life, you don't get it again until you die, or you tame another one.
Think about that.
It's kind of roguelike-y in the same way MineZ is kind of roguelike-y.
Yeah, there's some RPG elements to MineZ, but it's not too RPG. That's the thing about it. And that's what the way the roadmap is going. So I want to add some more elements to it, but not make it too RPG with like levels and stuff. Kind of like the idea of the wolves. I might shoot that to the players and see what they say in the community, a forum post or something. Because I kind of like the idea of taming one, but I don't know. We have to find a way to balance it in a way that seems so you don't. If you have a wolf, you always win, kind of thing in the PvP. You know?
Yeah.
That would be completely unfair to the rest of the players that don't know that stuff. Heck, we can even make it a quest.
I want to spawn a baby pigman right in the middle of them so badly.
No.
Boom!
I just figured out how to spawn baby consistently.
Just set up a command block that changes their
Exactly.
data.
They're
Exactly.
using the mechanics of the game to their advantage right now.
Good for them.
We should bring settlements
We'll see how
back.
long that lasts.
God.
Oh no, the snowballs.
That's not even
I
in the
spent
scope
so
so
many
far.
hours.
Let's move on.
I spent so many hours on settlements.
They're moving slow.
Like, I didn't even know what those are. Did someone throw a grenade?
The snowball.
Oh, there we go.
Snowball, yeah, Snowball would do that.
Oh.
Snowball moves them slow at a certain direction. Then once they see him, they'll attack him.
So
That's that
settlements.
far away. Huh?
Settlements were the precursor to housing in that, like, everyone had to join together and gather a ton of resources in order to make a settlement work. And then there were various different buildings you could put inside the settlement's predefined parameters of where it could exist. Other people could come and destroy the settlement and then take over via some election type system.
I don't know. It's not in my scope. I heard
Well, of
that-
course it's not in your scope. I'm throwing things out there for the future because we have many years ahead of us as Shotbow, right?
Yeah. Maybe we put housing in MineZ 1.
But make it good this time.
No, dude, I'm gonna keep the same code.
The same garbage-looking houses.
The
Oh,
same
God.
glitches where they appeared on the map.
Oh, is this the top 10 already?
It might be.
Yeah, I think it is.
Imagine making a top 10 on a MineZ event. That's like super. It's like out of 130 people.
Hey, you guys still doing that event?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
We're live streaming
Alright,
too, by the
Robert,
way.
listen
Be
to
careful what you say.
Yeah. Oh, he's placing play, apparently.
Also, Tazu literally didn't have armor on and just got wrecked by wolves.
Oh
He
no.
took it off for some reason.
Good call,
it's
dude.
inventory.
Up's still alive.
Alright, so it's about 8 people left.
Yep. And you get 3 more.
Drop a giant on their heads.
Oh god.
But it's just counting how many people
Rip.
are like in the top 5 at that point.
Oh my god.
Oh!
That was so smart.
Right now we're at 6. So 1 more.
What was that?
Crispy is a jerk.
I'm gonna.
Seriously, dude.
That was so smooth.
Hey, Crispy.
Oh. How did I live?
I don't know. Here's another one.
Why?
Oh, Meme's gonna get it. He's getting
Oh my
bit. He's getting bit. Meme's
Why?
getting
Oh,
bit.
they're on his head.
Oh, we got the heal.
Well, we got
Oh,
5.
we're down to 5.
Five,
Yep,
five,
five.
top
Crispy died.
All right, top 5. 1, 2, 3,
Why
4,
did
5.
you
No,
do
no
that,
zombies, no
Pichu?
zombies, no zombies. Kill him, kill him. Get rid of the zombie.
Ooh.
Okay. There's your
Spawn
top
a
5.
giant.
Just write it down.
Do it.
Write it down somewhere.
Down 44. Meme MC Romp Pannin.
Write it
So-
down.
This other guy inside, Bajunga.
Happy.
And Borg Camlin.
Someone got the list?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now we need to
Any-
figure out who died in what order.
Oh.
Can you enable the chat, by the way?
Not right now.
I think we should until we figure out.
Rumpanen is 4th place or 5th place.
Spawn a giant. That's the only way to end this.
Oh,
Meme is
oh,
fourth.
Meme's 3rd.
Oh
I-
my god. That's
Oh,
so
damn.
unlucky.
I figured out how to
Does
make
he have
cat
enough
statues.
potions? Oh my no. Poor.
Figured.
Oh, Down's about to get it.
Oh.
Down is 3rd.
Down is down.
Who's the last one standing?
And Bajunga
And
had.
it's Bajunga.
Bajunga, there we go.
Bajunga.
How much
There
does
it
he
is.
have left? Congrats.
We have the number. We have it all down, like Bajunga's first. Make sure you write that down somewhere, someone that way. There, yeah, cool, yeah. Okay, leave the chat. Okay, I'm gonna say thank you all for the event test. There will be another
FFA.
PVFA right after this. The code for the event is
Now they're ready.
Suspense.
There you go. Mine's the event test, boys. Go get your codes. Don't abuse it. I will find you.
That
That's a
feeling when you get
promise.
6.
I will
Place.
find you, and I will ban you.
And I will take your XP away and revert all your purchases. Because I wrote 10 or 12 SQL queries that do it for me.
Doc,
Did
what do
you
you think of the
practice that
cat
evil
statues
cackle?
I made? Or
What?
anyone?
Fine, should I
What?
undo all my world edits?
Marine.
Let's just manually redo them.
Look.
Or undo them.
We could re-enable chat
Oh.
now.
You're
Yeah.
stuck in the wall, what the heck? Okay, can I do it?
But
It
like,
works. Look at this.
Could you do it with a giant?
Hey everyone on the stream.
Oh, rip.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, that's all I can undo.
that is
Okay.
all for the day. Thank
the
you
rest?
for coming. Enjoy the XP, and
I wonder if
I
you can
hope
do
to
it
see you
with
again
Giant.
soon. Ciao.
You can!